Welcome everybody to Pau in France. You are inside the Palais des Sports de Pau, France. Welcome Montenegro. It's game day 1 in Group E of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. The first step on the road to 2023. Special presentation to Vincent Collet by the president of the French Federation, just prior to the player announcements. Here's the schedule in Group E. Portugal and Hungary currently playing. And now France welcome Montenegro to Pau. Only a few months or so after the two faced off in the same qualification group for the 2022 Eurobasket. They found themselves facing each other again in the qualification for the World Cup. Top 3 teams will progress from this group into the second round. And for both teams, that would be the minimum of expectation. Justin Cobbs leads out this Montenegro roster. A lot of experience from top to bottom. A lot of European club experience in terms of European competition. And will be disappointed that they do not make the trip to Eurobasket next year. They finished last in their group behind Germany, Great Britain and France. So the World Cup, the ideal opportunity to put the record straight for Montenegro under coach Bosko Obradovic. And they couldn't start it in a tougher place. They faced the number 5 ranked team on the FIBA rankings, France, medalists, perennial medalists at World and Olympic Games. And this is where they start their journey on another route that they think will take them to the latter stages of the World Cup in 2023 in the Philippines, Japan and Indonesia. Amar Thumbai, Pina Karasiaka forward, first man out for this French national team, which has okay players missing, but the key thing for France is that they use the World Cup. They're deep, they bring players through into the roster, and the World Cup gives them an opportunity to qualify for the biggest competition in the FIBA calendar and demonstrate the strength in depth that the French national team and club programs present. Paul Lacombe, the Asfel small forward. And the last man out, Louis Labouli, the Valencia power forward. All under the tutelage and the control of Vincent Collet. Here's the national anthems of both teams, starting with Montenegro, followed by France.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthems. Voici tout d'abord l'hymne national du Monténégro. First, the national anthem of Montenegro.
And now the national anthem of France. So players, coaches will exchange mementos at the halfway line. And if nothing else, it always brings it home to you here in the national anthems that this is not. This is national team basketball. This is World Cup qualifier basketball. This is where players dream to be. And these 24 are on the floor representing, trying to take that first step on the way to the World Cup. Here are the three officials for this night's game. Mr. Horozov from Bulgaria, Bakti from Turkey, and Mr. Baldini from Italy take charge of this game day one qualifier here in Pau, in the Palais des Sports de Pau, one of the hotbeds of French basketball. So much tradition in the area, so much tradition in the gym. Well, France have got a roster together that they would expect to get them off to a winning start. A lot of pace in the backcourt. Going to look at the starting lineup. And Montenegro, as always, fundamentally sound, solid up front, and also will never be anything less than a tough nut to crack. Really difficult team to impose yourself on because physically they're just so strong. Starting lineup for Montenegro, Justin Kops will take care of things in the backcourt. Petar Popovic has got to get going. They need his points. Nikolic on the inside is crucial. They go big at the forward spot with Spasojevic and Dino Radonjic. And this lineup is, as I say, solid and fundamentally sound and big. It's going to be tough on the inside in this one. Oskar Radovic in charge of the Montenegro national team. So France, with all the talent they have, Albassi at the point, Laboli is going to be a real spark for them at the power forward. And this team has to take care of business on the inside. If they can play the game loose, if they can play the game up-tempo, they're going to be hard for Montenegro to live with. But if Montenegro slow Vincent Collet's team down, then it could be a long, tough battle to get that first win. France ranked 5 on the FIBA World Rankings. Montenegro down at 26. Both teams, looking at the makeup of this group, will have aspirations of qualification. France, always aspirations to make medal games. So France in the blue, Montenegro in the white. So wherever you're joining us from, welcome to Pau. And Justin Kops will have a look at it in the half court. France always in the lane, looking to create and disrupt. Montenegro upstairs with a highlight first play of the game. Popovic just throws it down. The pressure on the ball. Petar Popovic flushed it for 2. And Montenegro, statement, first possession down the floor. Little push from the foul line is good. And both teams showing pressure. Both teams trying to push to the baseline. Popovic and Kops. Kops will look to take the ball screen, turns it down. Now we'll come back on a reposition, turns that down. tough move on the inside, real battle underneath. Ball will come back to Montenegro. Ivanovic just couldn't get it away, got the angle, created space. Really will be disappointed he didn't finish. Left hand off the glass is solid. Super little finish. Vasojevic with the two. Montenegro and France going at it. Quick three is no good. Defensive rebound hauled in. Chance for Montenegro in transition. Popovic down the lane. Little pocket pass to the inside. They can't complete. France with the defensive rebound. And foul mid-court is committed by Vasojevic. Love that, the French band playing the whole game. One of the features of French basketball. Axel Julien checks in. Early rotation for Vincent Collet. Largely, I think, just to check out if there's any damage on that last foul. Julien takes it, puts it inside. The extra pass, inside out, open three from the corner is good. Labali just underlines what a talent he is, just to stroke the three. Popovic goes upstairs again. They come undone this time, and France commit to the break. 5-on-4 break. They just need to open. Julien pulls up. Great work on the boards. Mahamadou comes up with the offensive rebound, and France blow the opportunity to score, but still lead this 5-4. 7.5 to go in the first. Justin Kops. I think Montenegro are going to have to make a decision here about tempo. I think they're much happier in a slower half-court game. A lot of action away from the ball. Kops has it. Got to feel comfortable late on the clock. Wraps it around. Popovic puts it on the floor. Needs to put this up. Has it knocked away. There's a whistle before the buzzer. Foul called. There's the foul by Julien laid on. Kops tries to create space, no separation. Wide open three from the corner is good. Great find. He drew the help. Ivanovic just held his space, and Kops finds the open man. Tempo to France here. They want to run, they want to push, extra movement. Deep in the corner for three, short. Offensive rebound collected. Tries to oopsie-doopsie it. It's great on the glass. He just can't complete, can't secure it. Popovic goes down to Kops, has a little one-on-one look. Julien plays great defense and holds his space. A little push shot again. Well, he made it early on. Had another couple of looks at it, but unsuccessful. Popovic gets his feet set for the long two. Is long. Ball is pulled in by Labali. And France want to run. Their tempo's really good, but to an extent, just short of a little bit of execution. Trying too hard to make things happen, perhaps. Substitution for Montenegro. Mihalovic checks in for Popovic. Lavary. Julien. The extra pass. Montenegro do a good job closing out. Foul line jump shot is long. And Montenegro doing a good job at forcing France to the floor with the ball. Forcing them to make plays off the dribble. Cobbs gets a little separation, takes the pull up, drains it. Nice start by Montenegro. Forcing France to play a little out of control. Not so much out of control as such, but out of the rhythm of the shots they want. Again, making them put it on the floor. That extra pass, the rotation is good. Defense by Montenegro, beat on the front cut, blocked. Chance to run here for Montenegro. Don't really commit to it. But they go inside touch, inside out. Cobbs with the extra one, just flops it. And definitely the Montenegrins want the tempo control. Cobbs stops and pops and one. But Labali coming forward. And Cobbs back-to-back plays. Great stroke on that pull-up. Just this Labali coming forward. Defensive play by Nikolic to get the block. He's long, Nikolic. He's only listed as 2'5", but big-time wingspan. By checks in for France. Cobbs completes the and-one. And Montenegro with a 12-5 start. We'll be very happy with that. Doing a really super job, Montenegro. Always forcing France to make the move over. Tough, tough jump hook. It's 2 meters. Again, he's only listed at 2'6", but again, wingspan. Excessive. Justin Cobbs feeling a little now. Nice pass, super pass on the pick and roll. Got Nikolic deep and then just took his time to find the angle and just laid it down there. Super pass. 3 assists already for Cobbs. They offer the foul line jumper, which is gladly accepted. Mohamedou Jait gets his feet set, little soft touch, strokes it. Band plays on here in Pau. Justin Cobbs off the screen, finds a little hole to pull up in. Mihalovic stops and pops and fills it up. Montenegro out of the blocks. 17-9 with 2:50 to go in quarter one. Well, that's the first easy finish for any French guy in the game. Lacombe just lays it in. Languid second step. Long arm. Kisses it off the glass for 2. Cobbs controlling tempo. It's his game at the moment. Little mishandle. Looks to attack it left hand. Gets all the way inside. Little ball fake is fouled and will go to the free throw line. And Justin Cobbs at the moment, apart from the little mishandles, putting on a clinic. Protects it, uses his ball fake, gets people in the air. And there's a lot of ball, but a lot of arm and a lot of body. Cobbs makes the first. It's a little off right, was. Mihailovic picks up the personal, just chases too hard. There you go. The line of his body gave it away. France on the sideline. Lacombe calls the play. Julien drops it inside. Lavalier has it knocked away. 2-on-1 break. Cobbs goes up. Ball's knocked away. And Cobbs is human. He makes a mistake. Interesting decision to throw it back towards your own basket, but France recover it. Julien, nice pass. Broken play. And France just take full advantage. Here comes the 2-on-1 when he backed Cobbs to score, got the clean look, missed the layup. Lavalier pounces, puts it away, but down the other end, Paul Lacombe gets his 4th point, and both have been clean layups. And so Julien sits. Mihailovic. Cobbs in the lane. Is fouled on the penetration. France are in the penalty. Cobbs will go to the free throw line. Both teams, when someone penetrates, both teams move so intelligently. Clean line of sight to the ball can see them. They're ready to actually benefit from the quality of the penetration. Justin Cobbs finds himself on the free throw again. Cobbs is having a nice game here. Eight points already. 3 assists. Cobbs will sit. He'll take the end of the quarter, and you're probably going to see him very early in the second. Lacombe gets France into the half-court, whistle on the play. Kovacevic picks up the personal. Konate also has checked in as both coaches rotate. By will hand off. Bray with a long 3. Kovacevic out top, moves it on. They hit the second side. Foul on the play, and by fouls, and more free throws from Montenegro. Yeah, you can't literally throw the man away, as Mbai did. Get yourself around, get in front, use your feet, not throw him around. Barovic misses the first. As you always say in any situation, especially national team games where teams have very little prep, if you can take advantage when you have the momentum, that's the key. At the moment, Montenegro had the advantage. They've now missed 3 free throws, which would have given them the 10-point lead. Well, everybody's hugging everybody else on the glass, so could have gone either way. Lacombe gets France into the half court, backs it out. Get the staggered screen on the far side, gets it back. Lacombe not breaking his defense down. Nice flare again. And I think, and I hope that's not the case, that looked like I think he just caught his knee Let's take a look. Getting a view of it here. Oh, ankle. Rolled that ankle. That left ankle. Tried to save the ball. In fact, did save the ball. That looks a little bad one for Lang. That looks, he looks very uncomfortable on that. Montenegro. Inside touch, 10 on the shot clock. Step to the middle. It's great touch, super touch on the jump hook for Radovic. France trail 9. Baseline jumper is no good. Defensive rebound pulled in. And that will do it for the first quarter. And Montenegro have come to power. And they lead on the road against the number 5 ranked team in the world, 22-13. And that is as good as it gets from Montenegro, based on some absolutely phenomenal defense, both in execution and effort. 22-13, they have the lead. Statistically, no trips to the free throw line for France. 2 threes for Montenegro, both made, but I'm not sure how long they're going to go 60% and 100%. But the way they're playing at the moment, the defensive end, they're building a really solid base into this game. That was super defense by Montenegro. Well, first play of the game. The upstairs go to the top floor and throw it down. And Nikolic with the big finish. And Nikolic was a factor throughout. Really long, great pass. You know, you got a Cobbs. I mean, more than anybody else really did, just dictate the pace, the actual way the game was being played throughout that first quarter until he sat down with just a minute or so to go. I don't think France played that badly. I think Montenegro just played as well as they possibly could for that first quarter. Don't forget, you can download the FIBA World Cup app. Every piece of information you could ever want about the FIBA World Cup, download it, interact, watch the highlights, schedules, news, every piece of information you want. Get it on your phone, take it with you. Little pick and pop action. Lavalley outside. We'll look to hand off. Take away the handoff. Again, you've got, okay, ends in a foul. Vasiljevic picks up the personal, but they are refusing to get turned by this French offense. They're refusing. They don't want to get into help. Just doing a great job of containing and controlling tempo through defense. Just some tremendous effort so far by Montenegro, playing with a lot of energy. Tough move to the ring. Marie can't get the finish. And they just keep, they can't, but just sheer will of effort by Lavalley gets the third offensive rebound to get the putback. Halovic, Pavicevic, Radovic, Balovic, and Popovic on the floor for Montenegro. There's the first attempt. There's the second attempt. And the third attempt actually finishes the play. A little out of control was Radovic. France come down a bit on the wrong end of the 7-point margin. Labali outside. Nice pass, and they blow the 2-footer. And Montenegro 5-on-4 here. Just have to find the open man. Now they're all back. Knocked away. A little messy, yes, but intense, absolutely. Labary attacks the closeout and will pick up the foul. Definitely already picked it up. Good call by the official to award the shots. It's always worrying to put your hand up so quickly. Montenegro take the timeout. They've lost their way a little bit. Good job to call it right now by Coach Radovic. Expect some returning players. Cobbs is back. Dier checks in for France as Labali is on the free throw line. Chance to cut this to a 5-point game. Two for two. And we've got a 5-point game at the start of this second quarter. France have really imposed themselves a little bit more defensively. And have been so much better in their execution. Cobbs back in the game though, drops it inside out. The open three is good. That'll move the basketball. Mihailovic just stood still. Changed the angle. The quality of the pass that he just had to go straight up and shoot the ball. Nice find, super little quick release. Lacombe picks up his 6th point. Cobbs attacks the man on the floor. Off the glass for 2. And timeout. Coach Collet says, I don't like the reaction. I don't like the way they came out of their timeout. It's giving us problems. So timeout France. Let's take a listen.
Chacun est sur son mec. On a le temps de revenir sur les joueurs. Les petites aides. Si on ne fait pas les petites aides, après on fait les grands.
Lacombe has it. Lavery with the screen goes deep. Easy two. They wait for the defense to unravel. Everyone else is playing down screen on the weak side. Easy two for Lavery. Cuts it to a 6-point game, 9 points personal for Lavery. And Onyx goes up. The baby hook can't go. And by just about hangs on. Cobbs probably going to want to slow this down a little. Montenegro gets to Cobbs again. Stops and pops the pull-up is long. Better defensive effort by France. Really did close him out. Whistle on the play, and that'll be a foul on Popovic. Montenegro struggling to play with the same tempo and fluidity that they played with in the first half. They've got to credit the change and the intensity of the French defense. Cole goes deeper on the bench as Terry Tarpey steps in. And Lamont, small forward. There he is. Goes in the lane, just drops it off. And Lavery gets the easy two. Long side, the out of bounds. The pull up for the long two is good. Get Mihailovic some space and time. He's going to find the bottom of the net. Lavery gets to the middle, floats one for two, soft touch. Asked to come out. Mihailovic again, he's sweet from deep. Halfway through the second, Julien gets France into the half court. Lavery will pick and pop outside the three, moves it on, and by. Goes baseline, mishandles, needs a pass. Got to put this up from the halfway line, is good! Gardinier announces himself in tonight's game. Didn't panic, just creates a little space. In line all the way, and the bank in Pau, open late especially. Great back cut. Cobbs read it really well, foul on the play, and Mbaye picks up the personal. Late on the step up to deny the pass. Contact was always going to be the defensive foul. Cobbs had nowhere to land. Montenegro on the unline, just over 4:20 to go. Cobbs looks deep and contact on the way up. And that's the second time they've been caught sleeping. Out of bounds, France. Popovic on the free throw line, can't connect with the first. And comes up empty, 0 for 2. Little hang time in the lane, and after the confidence giver of that half-court three, Cordonnier gets the 2 and cuts it to a 2-point game. Popovic drops it inside. Inside out. The 3 is good. Musajevic just stroked it for fun, 35 to 30. 3.5 to go in the half. Cordonnier. Now he goes to work down the lane. Makes the halfway line shot, pulls up on the foul line, and then just does this. Take that. They're loving him in Powell. Cobb stops and pops, doesn't get it to drop. Defensive rebound pulled in by Nova. Three is no good. Job on the glass by Montenegro again. Everybody boxed out. Just over 2:40 to go. Popovic weaves his way, flips it out. Cobb's great first step. What a little floater for 2. Everything was great about the first step by Justin Cobb. Just got it and took so much space with that first step. Really earned the 2 points. France take the timeout. Montenegro steady in the ship. The ship was rocked by this. The remainder of the French squad that have come in for this window, not in uniform this evening. Julian off the screen, pimp and pock action. Oh, nice pass, drops it inside, foul on the play. So they share the ball so well. To be fair, Montenegro stayed with that. Mohamed Madou. Jait on the free throw line. 0 for 2. What an effort. That's going to go back to France. All about effort. pops it inside, turns it over. But I think they're going to get a 14-second reset. Collet just wants to have a little conversation. Last 2 minutes of the half. France have really responded well to the level of performance that Montenegro put on the floor. Going to be an off-the-ball foul call and a technical foul on the Montenegrin bench. Not the smartest play of either of those plays. Isaiah Cordinaire has just had a first half that he would dream about. Eight points personal. Make that 10. Cordinaire, after he made that prayer of a free at the end of the shot clock, has just been exceptional. 10 first half points, capped off by this stop on a dime, knocks down the 2. Got to have a hand on that one. It's if we can listen to the Montenegro timeout. It's just got to steady the ship here.
Znači ovi ništa ne sviraju. Gdje da gol? Već su ridiculous. Vi miri jači. Idemo, one rotate, ubacimo dolje.
In the half court, Montenegro need to get some of that flow back. Cobbs' man needs to touch the basketball. Benonic. Cobbs gets it down low. Fadeaway is blocked. Giant just says no way. They look long. France in much more of a flow right now. Got in there in the lane. Couldn't get that to drop, even though he almost tripped himself up. Oh, he bowed out of the shot. Great work, super work on the glass by Vadovic. Penetration by Pavlicevic, just bowed out of the little floater. 14-second reset. Cobbs needs to get it in, just about beats the 5 count. Pavlicevic takes the ball screen, but tries to go wide. what are they going to call the block? Gordon out. It's a little late. Doesn't matter if it's late or not. Was it right? There's the penetration. Gordon's on the wrong side. A little bit of body. Get a better angle here. Yeah, came down too hard. Contact on the way down across the arm. Referee makes the correct call. And they've been very poor at the free throw line at times tonight, Montenegro. And as we often say, you've got to take advantage, especially in these situations, to build leads, because at some point your opponent's getting the run. The second one is good. Seven on the possession. Gonna move it to the corner. Gonna have to put this up. The three is good. Nova just relaxed, gets his feet set, sights the target, knocks it down, and France finally tied at 38. Cobbs has it, puts it on the floor, gets in the lane, falls, opens it up. The three is no good. And at the end of the half, a half that Montenegro, for the main, have dominated. France work their way back in, and we are locked at 38 at the half. Both teams, for different reasons, will be happy going into the locker room. Montenegro, because they started so well, built the lead and still involved, still tight. France, they came back. They knuckled down, got the shots they wanted, and tied at 38 at the half. All to play for in the second half. Stats-wise, they're not going to be those stats where you go, wow, look how well someone shot the ball. But one thing's for sure, they're going to be pretty closely matched. Here they are. So, not an unimpressive stat, should we say, for Montenegro, percentages-wise. Rebounds pretty even, assists pretty even. Lavali with 13, Mihailovic with 13, Cobbs a big 12. Corinne off the bench has been phenomenal for France. That's an exceptional performance by him. At 24, at the beginning end of his career with the national team. That's going to get him a lot of credit going forward. Well, we've seen this highlight, first play of the game. And early in the game, it was all about Montenegro. Cobbs was pulling the strings, was laying points on plates for people. Slowly and surely, throughout that first half, France searched for and finally found their rhythm. Plays like this because of the effort for the French lineup. Lavary that time gets back to work it. Lavary on the glass again, gets the first look, gets a second look, going back up. When it's not going your way, you've got to come up with plays, and that's what Lavary did in a pretty phenomenal way. And then towards the end of the half, Zach Cordinaire would take over. give up the middle at your peril. Nabaree going down the lane can pass or do that. And this is when Cordonnier started to take over from the halfway line circle. Gets the very, very long free, and from that point on, he was just putting on a clinic. Goes up and throws it down. That's a play and a half. Later on in that quarter, he's going to pull up and shoot the jumper, and he just had a first half that he will never, ever forget.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Turkey went 4-2, won 4 of their 6 games in the first round last time, and they get in for the wide open slam dunk.
Play good enough defense and they come up with the ball. Long range shot is good.
Prepelic fouled as he puts it up and he hits it. And this is what he does, folks. Clement Prepelic is never far away from a big play. 3:45 remaining. James Hauser drives in and tried to get the foul. Doesn't call. Now here we go. And it's Belarus for the two-handed jam. And the foul. It is a big moment, folks, for Belarusian basketball. Look at him.
Looking to inbound, does so. Gets it to Zolix. Zolix now got the mismatch. He'll drive to the basket, hands it inside, and the poster flush. Chavez with the throwdown all over. Teodosic going up against Zolix. Oh, there's the pass and there's the finish. Teodosic with the pass, Abramovich with the reverse lay-in.
And now Nadar spins away from 2 defenders. Ginat spins himself, draws the foul, gets the roll. Great play from Bernard Ginat. We said he was the key guy in the victory between these 2 teams last time out. And there is the spin, just too quick for the defense, gets the finish.
Might work out well here for Belgium. To Sohan once more, the bounce pass and the finish. Emphatic from Ismail Bako, who throws it down.
Turn down, goes straight to the middle. Provic gets stopped, goes inside. Oh, nice spin, watch out. Simon Briganda goes, throws it down on the baseline.
Oh, the thunderous right hand rains down and he's enjoying the action.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
Vladimir Mihailovic, 13 points, hasn't missed a field goal. If you find this man open, this man finds a way to score. Inside, outside, just a scorer. Well, we said right at the top of the game that Louis Laballe, inside and outside, just has a smooth stroke. But he also has just a phenomenal work ethic. Goes up 3 times on this play, finishes it. And each team needs a spark. And Laballe gives France that spark. Just had a tremendous first half. Just always brings his A game. Well, Mihailovic leads Montenegro in points. 13 points, as you saw. Kops, though, with 4 assists, has had a really exceptional game. 4 assists, he has 10 points himself. And Justin Kops, when he was in control of the tempo, Montenegro looked a very, very tough proposition at all, indeed, for France. Leaders for France, Laballe with 13 points. Laballe was great coming off the bench, 3 assists. And Jad with his 4 rebounds, his presence on the inside. I think you got to say that Vincent Collet would be happy with the way France, found a way to get back in this. For a while there, Montenegro had the opportunity to an extent, control the game. Could have gone in 6, 8, even 10 up at one point. But France showed a lot of depth because Collet went very deep on the roster, which should hold them in good stead in the second half. Mihailovic in the backcourt. Ideal foil for Kops. You've got to play Kops honestly, which means Mihailovic is going to be able to move intelligently, give himself separation from his own defender, which gives him time to get the release on the shot. Well, I've already said about Laballe, both inside and outside, just has options. Has options to stop and just pop the shot, has options to get play around the ring, runs the floor really well, and defensively is an absolute huge addition to any team. Just a couple of minutes now away from the start of the third quarter. I think the equation is exactly what it was at the beginning of the game for Montenegro. Control tempo, make this a half-court game, make your open shots, and you have a real chance here, a real shot at beating France. Allow the game to become a bit more open and broken. And I think France just have a little too much talent to play that way for Montenegro. Cobbs is going to have to probably go deep into the 30s in terms of minutes played if Montenegro are going to get the win. Well, I hope you've had something to see you through this second half, because this could be a long one. This could be an exciting. You're going to want to miss a moment of this one. Cobbs tries to play with the pick and roll, lifts on this side, looking inside. No option at all for Jovic to make the pass. He now goes to the block himself, gets to the baseline. What a block. That's the way to come across from the help side. Jack gets the block. And Cole goes with Cordonera at the start of the game, as building on that tremendous first half he had. Here he is. Will take the ball screen, drops it inside, extra pass, wide open for the three, is off. Foul's going to be called on. Foul's going to be called on Spasovic. Dow will release it. Ball screens and repositions. Now looks inside. Ball's knocked away. Chance for Montenegro in transition. Mihajlovic goes up off the glass, has to manufacture one. This is his first field goal. Comp turns down the ball screen, goes up with the right hand, tries to wrap the pass when the lane just was wide open for him. Mihajlovic into the half court. Stop, pop on the foul line is no good. And the problem for Montenegro is the wrong people, wrong place, making the wrong place. When Kops had it in the first half in that situation, French defense was always having to play him honest. Jake releases the pressure, drops inside. Nice high low, would have been, couldn't complete the pass. The decision was good, wide open down low. Justin Cobbs will slow things down. got to say. Doncic has got to give the ball inside. Oh, down the runway. And Cordoner's putting on an air display. Kopp steps back to the three and fills it up. Cordoner has 12 personal, and all of them have been highlights. The air gets sucked out of the gym on the back of the Cobbs three. Lacombe drops it inside, just about retains possession, can't complete the play. And this is much more Montenegrin basketball. They run, they miss, we walk. Spending time with the basketball, looking to explore the options. Cobbs takes the handoff. Bounce pass. And that's where Doncic needs to play. Going to the ring. All about Justin Cobbs, though. Dictating where the play is. Great little finish. Muhammadu Jai gets the sweet-looking left-hand hook. 8 points personal. Mihailovic breaks the defense down again and kisses it off the glass for two. And all of a sudden they've clicked back into that rhythm where they're slowing the ball down, spacing really well. France having to force the issue at the offensive end. Inside touch again. Jack goes to work with the right hand. In the lane. Got that little hook off pat now. Soft touch on it. 30 points in the paint for France. Have been dominant. Mihailovic again slices through the defense for the two. Tough finish in traffic. Lacombe backs it out. 17 points personal for Mihailovic. Lacombe to the far side of the ring, doesn't get the drop. Defensive rebound is hauled in by Nikolic. Cobbs is fouled. Unceremoniously, I think. So Julien checks back in. Cobbs turns the corner, finds a little pocket to let the long two go. Whistle on the play. And that's a great job by Nikolic on the glass. His effort is rewarded by the foul. See, there's just the push. Officials, as they've been all game, are right in the right space. Good call. Nikolic is the pressure release. Mihailovic comes back, needs a pass. Nikolic going to work, left-hand hook, doesn't get the drop. And France have a chance to tie it or at least cut it to one. Julien turns the corner, but has to back it out. Turnover. And Cobbs again picks the pocket, goes up. Looks at the official as if to say, did I throw myself to the floor? As you can see, Cobbs looked for the foul as opposed to finishing the play. Nice pass out of bounds. They blow the little bunny for two. And they can't get the second one up. And you've got to say, perhaps Radovic would have been better recycling that one. Every opportunity has to be taken if you're Montenegro. You don't get many opportunities to beat France in France. You don't get many opportunities to beat France. Laverie on the pick and pop. Attacks it down the middle for the easy two. Kops again. Inside, outside, Mihajlovic for three. Got it! What a night. Well, the whole of the basketball world knows he can score, but he's having a night here. 20 personal, 4 from 4 from the three-point line. Great pass, but what a block. Love to see that again. Nicholas just went to work there, took off. Mihajlovic, not blocked, not fouled. Cobbs thinks about it, puts it down low. Easy two is blown. Ball fake, and one. Super effort on the glass. Radoncic finishes the play on that occasion. We'll go to the free throw line for the extra. There's the first block. Radoncic just went up and hammered it on the block. And now Montenegro off to the races down the other end. Radoncic again all over the glass. Completes the three-point play. And Montenegro with the healthy 7-point lead. 9 points personal. Radoncic. Got to be careful about when they show hard, when they look to even trap. Must have the rotation on their help side because France really do dive hard to the ring. Open options if they can make the pass. And Julien mishandles, turns it over. Montenegro will go the other way with a chance of making this a double-digit lead if they make the three. And why wouldn't they make the three with Mihajlovic on the floor? Mihajlovic puts it on the floor, down the lane. And he's going to get called for an offensive foul here, which I think he's trying to run off. Let's take a look. Yep. It's a little harsh, perhaps. Julien into the half court, guarded by Kopp. Nice matchup. Bai is off for the three. Lavalley can't corral it in. Kops has it. And this is the tempo they established in the first half. They're running it. France are just guarding what they see. Kopp stops, pops and drains the three. We've got a 10-point game. Vincent Collet calls the timeout. And Montenegro built the 10-point lead in this third quarter on the back of controlling tempo. Kops in control. Mihajlovic is red hot.
Maintenant, ok, avant, on t'a pas rien reproché, d'accord? Allez, hey, il faut pas lâcher des choses simples et plus de rythme. On n'a pas de rythme. Là, ils sortent à deux sur le truc. Je crois une passe, on peut être capable arrière, passe sèche pour avoir vraiment un avantage et provoquer. Quand on les attaque, ils ont du mal. Ça fait une douleur, lui, on doit être capable de pouvoir le faire pour kicker à l'opposé, ok? On lâche pas. Et après, en défense, on n'est pas loin plusieurs fois. Les ballons qui prennent, ils sont pour eux.
Well, 8 for 10. Boris Dior watches on. 8 for 10 from the three-point line for Montenegro. Dreamland in terms of a stat. Inside touch. Cobbs called with a personal. Outside on the switch. Decides to foul as opposed to play the defense. Can't really understand how pushing in the back is a basketball action, but we'll leave that one for now. 10-point game. France on the end of a 14-second reset. Struggling to get it in. Lacombe just lobs. Gordon there puts it on the floor. Looks to go to the pass. Got to go up. Someone's got to take responsibility to go up for France. Alexandre Chasson. Finish the play. Popovic checks back in. Justin Cobbs in control, as he's been every second he's been on the floor. Drops it inside. I think if France continue to let Cobbs play at this pace, Montenegro might have enough right now. Cobbs has it out of bounds, needs to pass, has to go long. A lot of traffic, great work to hunt that one down. Cobbs for three is off. Not sure what the call is. Still waiting for confirmation of that one. I think another technical's been called on. Lacombe gets it into the half court. Inside touch. Great work on a second effort. Uvar just would not be denied. Went up with a decent looking hook, didn't get the finish, and then just outworked the defense to get the offensive board. So important mentally here for Montenegro to hang on to this lead going into the fourth. 7 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They're in good shape. Gets down to 3. It's not really a factor. Lang moves it on. Whistle on the play for the moving screen. Got to say, there's consistency. That's one aspect of the game that referees have really decided to clean up yet. Very late. Cobbs is back for the last 18 seconds of the third. Cobbs has it, gives it up. I don't think so. Cobbs will make the decision on what shot and where they get it from. Cobbs on the dribble, gets in the lane, turns it over. That wasn't on the script. The open 3 is no good. The putback is no good, and that'll do it for the third. And France had opportunities to cut that 7-point lead and blew them all. And there's the confirmation, 56-49 at the end of 3. Montenegro were very good in the middle part of that third quarter. France tried to respond and closed it to a 7-point game. But if France allow Montenegro to set tempo, Montenegro could get the win here. Well, stats-wise, everything's getting a little tight. But Montenegro at 73% from the three-point line. Things look good at the start of that third quarter. And France began just to hedge the lead, but then Cobbs, first with the points, then with a backdoor pass, just re-established control of tempo. And from that point on, with Mihailovic scoring often, they built the 10-point lead. Here we go. Don't forget, if you already had the World Cup qualifiers, if you had the app, you'd be following this, you'd be following the stats, you'd be following all the items on this game, as well as every single game across the World Cup qualifiers. Get the app and enjoy. Blocking foul. It's not an issue at all here because Milosevic off the bench, got to contribute. The pressure he was putting on, got to use your body to help the team. That's exactly what he's doing at the moment, defensively working so hard to disrupt. Oh, can turn the corner, goes off the glass, gets the drop. Here come France again. Lacombe into the half court. Gonna get the ball screen. Turns that down the lane, takes the tough little runner. Had to manufacture, gets his own rebound, draws contact. And Montenegro have to re-establish where they were in that third quarter. They've got to get players back into the game because France are getting second chance points just on outworking their opponent. Tough drive, but the missed shot Montenegro have been taking care of business on the glass, but not at the moment. Five-point game with an eternity left. Lacombe can't get it to drop. Savage gets it into the half court. Too long to get the ball there. It's hard enough to try and hold your space without the passer on the wing taking forever to release it. Cobbs is back. 4-point game. Gasson needs to hand it off. Sets the ball screen. No take. Tries to attack it with the right hand. The help comes. Finds himself in the lane. Open. Gets the short jump of the drop. Popovic goes to the ring, takes the tough one, blocking foul called, and with 1.4 on the clock, Lacombe commits the foul. That'll be France's first foul of the fourth. It's going not really very far down that lane. Trying to dispute or discuss whether or not it's a shooting foul or not, and they're going to give two now. Popovic on the free throw line, trying to extend the 2-point lead. Lacombe into the half court, hard show and recover. They're going to go underneath it. The three is way off. Gets his own rebound though, does Lang. Step back and leaves a three is no good. Defensive rebound, foul on the play. Cobbs will inbound. Again, they get the little short pass. Defense just goes to sleep a little. Mihailovic back in, runs the back cut. Nailed from deep. Milanovic backed himself, gets his feet set, just backed himself, just eyes it up, knocks it down. Tries to answer with a three, laying down the other end, and just drops one. Nicolas Long drops the three. 6:50 to go in the fourth, and this one's going deep into this game. Little short roll, the bounce pass to the inside, and Babušević is fouled. First one is good. Two for two from the line. For Redoncic. Lacombe again advances the basketball. Gonna have to take away the stiff switch. They go down low, try to exploit the inside out. Beret can't get it to drop. Not sure if throwing it back outside when you get that huge mismatch on the inside is the wisest thing to do. Cobbs. Five on the possession. Inside out, got to put it up. Justin Cobbs could have done it without the dribble. Hits the back of the ring. No good. And France with the opportunity to be into the 4-point lead. Lacombe tries to turn the corner. Somehow the ball bounces for him. The open corner in the three is good, and Lang just knocks it down from deep. Back-to-back threes from Nicolas Lang. We got a 1-point game with 5:46 to go. And France just keep coming back. Timeout, Montenegro. Lacombe gets a little lucky. They make the smart move and get it to the hot hand in the corner. And everybody on their feet in the gym. Same issue, same target, same thing for Montenegro. Ball control, get the ball in the right people's hands. Try to spend time with it. 8 for 16 is going to haunt Montenegro from the free throw line if they come up short tonight. .46, 2,000 French fans on their feet, and 12 Montenegrins and their coaching staff trying to get the win on the road in one of the toughest places to win in European basketball. Just soft pressure, Mihailovic will handle it. Cobb comes back. Puts it on the floor, straight down the gut of the defense. The little runner doesn't go. Great effort on the glass, though. Redoncic in particular just outworked his opponent. Mihailovic off the glass for two. Blows it! What a follow! Nikolic throws it down. Great little hesitation. And Nikolic, who spent the game above the ring for Montenegro, gets the throwdown. Foul on the play going the other way. Cobbs picks up the personal as we get another look. Lang. Oh, he's in another one. Once he gets going, he's pretty tough to stop. 3 from 3 to tie the game at 63. Nicolas Lang, whistle on the play. Nabali is going to be charged with the personal. That'll put France into the penalty, so both teams in the penalty right now. 63, locked at that number. Lang comes round, feet set, sweet as you like. There are shooters and there are scorers in tough situations, and Lang definitely the latter. Cobbs fills the double team. Nikolic goes up. Great challenge. Super challenge from the help side. France with the opportunity to lead and they haven't spent much time in the game tonight with the lead. FIBA has it in the block. Can't be static. Great cut, super finish, super pass. Nicholas Lang. 11 points in the last 4 times he's touched the basketball. Mihailovic turns down the ball screen. And Doncic backs out. 7 on the possession. Mihailovic needs a bit of separation here. It's got to go up. Takes the long 3. Way off. That's a defensive effort by Lang. Lang outside. Looks into the block. Over. Takes a dip as Doncic loses the contact. Corner down the lane. Lavalley is fouled and will have to earn it from the free throw line. Montenegro undoing all the good work. Breakdown defensively again. It's a super pass. The cut's good, but you've got to find the pass. And there it is. Timeout, Montenegro. Wow, the music just sums it up. Niccolo Lang is on fire. 11 points in 4 possessions for Niccolo Lang. And he has, with his offense, taken France from a 5-6 point deficit to a 2-point lead with Lavalley on the free throw line. The great thing about national team, the great thing about these qualifiers is the talent 1 to 12 on your bench. You don't know from week to week who's going to become that hero. But Niccolo Lang, at the moment, is fulfilling that superhero role for France. Lavalley makes it a 3-point game. This will make it a 2-possession game still. An eternity to play. Cobbs has really got to take over the tempo and the management of what's going on the floor for Montenegro. Foul away from the basketball. Canote can't believe it, but it's going to be free throws for Montenegro. And Nikolic misses the first. So important here to make at least the second. Comes up 0 for 2. Oh, turned over. You got to think Gardiner was just trying to get too much. Cobbs thought about to pull up 3. Puts it on the floor, inside, drops it inside, and the turnover, and it was over full throughout. Could have let the 3 go, could have shot the runner, and in the end, was trying to be a little too careful because I don't think that Nikolic thought anything was happening apart from Cobbs shooting the ball there. Gordon there in the lane. Tough finish for two. All of a sudden, it's a 5-point game. Simply have to score on this trip, not because of the time, I just think mentality-wise, Montenegro need to get something positive on this trip. Well, they're going to the free throw line. Simple pull and hold right there. Vladovic on the free throw line, has to make. Four-point game, 2 to go. Gordon there has it. Neither team needs to get negative right now. Or save from what am I talking about? Gordon there down the lane, just throws it down. Rewarded for the aggression. Got the clearance and took off down the lane. Had the switch, exploited the switch, and has had a game. Him and Lang have just been phenomenal. LA Le Bleu, the crowd chanted. And LA Le Bleu, Cordonaire just took off. Montenegro take the timeout. 6-point game in eternity to play. 1:52 remains in the game. Mihailovic hasn't had a touch to shoot the ball for a while from the perimeter. The ball's got a little sticky. But 2 minutes, or just shy of 2 minutes, is a long time. Cobbs. Mihailovic faces up. Builds the double screen team, goes down low. Got a catch and go. To the middle with a jump hook. And it rims in and out. And France come down with a defensive rebound. Well, where the textbook says go deep. And go inside. But Mihailovic or Cobbs, the two guys with a hand. Labali for two. Complete breakdown defensively. And Cordonaire just saw the pass. Mihailovic comes up short. Doesn't go with Labale on the switch. It's a great decision. Cobbs gets in the lane, takes the tough one with the left hand, doesn't get it to go. They fight for it and get it. The three is way short. And Labale will bring it down. And Cordonaire checks that Lang is okay. And he's going to take as much time out of this game as possible. The three is off. It's something like a 15-1, 13-1 run to close out the game. Spins, Mihailovic can't get it to drop. And France have looked down the jaws of defeat this evening and found the way to win, found the way to get through a lot of adversity in terms of where they were in the game. And the one thing that separates the two teams is when faced by that adversity. Montenegro haven't had an answer. France will take the timeout. Points difference always a factor in these 4-team groups. If you can win, win big. If they can win by double digits, that's what Coach Collet is saying now. Vincent Collet just going to make sure his team finish this the way he wants them to. Laverly and Lang, the man of the hour, really, in terms of bringing them back into this game, then breaking it open. And Gordinier has just been exceptional throughout. No, Konate on the free throw line, misses the first. France up the floor, just a little token pressure. They don't want to foul as they're in the penalty as well. And the three is dropped, and that'll help when it comes to the points difference, if nothing else. And France can be so, so proud of the way they have dealt with this situation. Down double digits early. They've worked their way back in. Vincent Collet's team, late in the game, still trailed, but then Nicolas Lang just took over the game. 11 points in a row for Lang. Took his team from 4 down and put them 6 up. And there's confirmation. France win it 73-67. Montenegro were good. France were great. Well, the crowd have had their money's worth tonight. Nicolas Lang in particular reminded everybody what national team basketball is all about. Tremendous effort by him. And this guy, Jacques Cordinier, started it all off with a halfway line shot. Pulled up, went to the bucket, threw it down. Everything you could think of, just brought it and brought his A game. Stats-wise, free throw line, Montenegro just threw away the opportunity of the win. You can look at every other stat you want, but when you shoot that poorly from the free throw line, you are literally handing a victory to your opponent. Mihailovic had 23 points, he was exceptional. But when you miss that many free throws, you're not winning basketball games, and you're definitely not winning games at this level. Well, they do that traditional lap of honor here in France, and they deserve every single hand slap. Well, Portugal lost at home to Hungary, 6-point win for the Hungary national team. France with a 6-point win at home against Montenegro. This group looks a tight one, apart from France, who would be everybody's favorite to qualify. So the game day one in Group E action is drawn to a close, with Hungary and France picking up the W's. Well, it started fairly normally the second half. Both ends of the floor. France picked it up defensively. When Cobbs got back in control, the bounce pass on that one, the getting into the pocket and shooting the basketball. Things look good for Montenegro, and you got to say, for most of the second half, it looked like they could be pulling off the shock win. Until Lang made his threes, you'd have probably backed them. But Lang arrived, stroking the ball from every corner of this court here in Pau. They tried, Mihailovic, they tried to get on the glass. But when push came to shove, Lang even had the "I'm going back door on you" cut when they overplayed him. And then when we were worried about how things might get a little bit passive, might get a little bit defensive and protect what you have, Montenegro does that. Straight down the middle, throws it down, just puts an exclamation mark under a personal performance and a team performance that Coach Collet is going to be ecstatic about. And when your backcourt can do this, your teams can do lots of good things. So what a performance by France. Taken to the brink, looked down the barrel, all those cliches, were struggling to get the win, but found the way to do it. It's been a great night in Pau. I hope you've enjoyed it. Good night.